Hey, welcome to Let's Make Miracles.
I'm Alex, and
I'm Jen.
we're working through the Course in Miracles over the course of an entire year.
Yeah. Welcome back, friends. We're at lesson 21 today. I am determined to see things differently. I like this one. I feel like sometimes working at the current job I'm at, I see things in the way that other people see it. And I want to see things differently. And I try to see things differently. That is one thing so I work in food industry right now. And I'm sure a bunch of you can understand how that feels with anybody working in the food industry. And I don't want to feel or see or experience that same way. I don't want to be like, ugh, this customer's like this, or I feel this way about this thing. I want to see differently. Mm-hmm. I want to appreciate just having a job and being able to pull in money that way. So I want to see things differently. I want to see my whole life differently than how I was raised. And I feel like I'm going about that pretty well.
Yeah, I'd say you're pretty different.
See, this would be a good time to have a camera so you guys could see the visual effect that I had where I just blinked at him really, really slowly.
Yeah.
The joke's on him. He's the one that married me. Aha!
What are you supposed to be, Jimmy Carr?
Stop it. This is distracting. That's not helping them see differently. See, I'm pretty sure he's just a poor comedian, but the reason he gets a lot of laughs is because of his laugh. I see how. I'm on to you, Jimmy Carr.
Lesson 21. I am determined to see things differently. The idea
Take off your glasses, and you probably can.
The idea for today is obviously a continuation and extension of the preceding one. This time, however, specific mind-searching periods are necessary in addition to applying the idea to particular situations as they may arise. 5 practice periods are urged, allowing a full minute for each. In the practice periods, begin by repeating the idea to yourself. Then, close your eyes and search your mind carefully for situations past, present, and anticipated that arouse anger in you. The anger may take the form of any reaction ranging from mild irritation to rage. The degree of the emotion you experience does not matter. You will become increasingly aware that a slight twinge of annoyance is nothing but a veil drawn over intense fury.
Don't get me started on fury.
Try, therefore, not to let the little thoughts of anger escape you in the practice periods. Remember that you do not really recognize what arouses anger in you, and nothing that you believe in this connection means anything. You will probably be tempted to dwell more on some situations or persons than on others, on the fallacious grounds that they are more obvious. This is not so. It is merely an example of the belief that some forms of attack are more justified than others. As you search your mind for all the forms in which attack thoughts present themselves, hold each one in mind while you tell yourself, I am determined to see blank differently. I am determined to see blank differently. The blanks are name of person or specify the situation.
So just say it like that then.
I'm determined to see name of person differently.
So
I'm determined to see specify the situation differently.
there you go.
Try to be as specific as possible. You may, for example, focus your anger on a particular attribute of a particular person, believing that the anger is limited to this aspect. If your perception is suffering from this form of distortion, say, I am determined to specify the attribute in name of person differently.
I feel like this one was helpful, because I have certain feelings about certain people, and I am determined to see them differently. Anything you would like to add to this?
Well,
Well,
this is a little hard to talk about without having read the text, because he introduces he uses an idea in this lesson that was introduced at the beginning of the textbook, which is the idea of attack thoughts, and how thoughts of attack and defense are basically the same thing. This particular lesson is attempting to prevent the misunderstanding that attack thoughts are real.
so where would the attack thoughts come from?
Misunderstanding. It's the illusion of separation, essentially, because you can only attack something if it's not you.
Okay, so let's give an idea of an attack thought. Because for me, an attack thought is a fear-based thought. A thought that doesn't fully vibrate with my whole being. That isn't the truth.
Yeah.
That is an attack thought to me.
Yeah.
Where, oh, this is gonna happen, or I feel this way. Something that brings up my anxiety is an attack thought. And I don't know if I fully agree with it being real, only because it's an illusion. And I suppose illusions can be real, but...
Who said it was real?
I thought you just said it was real.
No, I said it was not real.
Not real? I didn't hear the not. Well, there goes that idea. But I agree, they're not real. It's just an illusion. As what I was explaining to my friend, she was experiencing the same fears of... The same fears, the same feelings, the same ideas, and we came up with a cute little name for it. And when she starts feeling that panic from a thought that was an attack thought, we go, oh, don't worry about it. It's just a cat cloud.
Okay.
And it makes no sense. There's nothing that's called a cat cloud, but it makes you laugh. It makes us laugh about it, because we have the whole, we like cats, and, you know, it's an illusion, it's just a cloud, it'll go away, type of thing. So, other attack thoughts. He was saying that...
Any kind of irritation or upset thought is an attack thought, because it requires the illusion that you're separate from someone or something.
Anything else you'd like to add to this?
No, it's basically the same as the last lesson, just with the addition of the attack thoughts.
We're probably not going to go through the first part of the book.
Right.
We're just going to do the lessons, only because that's going to be a lot of material for us to go through, and we don't have that kind of time.
Right.
Because we're already doing this 365 days of lessons and recording and editing. Not that it's a great excuse, but I feel like it's good to get our interpretation of these lessons. And if you're interested in the author's interpretation or a little bit more detail, that may be something that you would want to do when you pick up the book yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good idea to read it while you're going through the lesson, but I don't know if it's really required.
Yeah.
It just introduces a lot of the ideas and that he discusses in the lessons. He just doesn't go into the theory or the background or anything like that in the lesson.
How I feel is, like, so if you think of it like our Qigong school, Sifu went and learned all of what he knows from different teachers.
Yes.
And then he broke it down and is able to give an easier way to teach it to the students and still get the benefit from it.
Right.
So I feel like that's what we're doing. We're going through lessons and breaking it down and interpreting it the best way possible that we feel like our listeners will be able to ingest it.
Yeah.
But, like I said, if you still want to know how the author wrote it in a little bit of detail that way, feel free to pick up the book. I don't know if the libraries have it. Some may.
They might. I mean, it's an old book.
Yeah.
It's from the 70s.
Yeah, but I'm sure Amazon has it for inexpensive. And then I know you can find the the lessons online, so you can easily probably find the beginning of the book online too.
Yeah.
All right. That sums it up for me today. Are you
Yeah.
done? Okay. Perfect. We will see you friends back for lesson 22. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us on our Facebook group, Let's Meet Miracles, or on our Instagram pages at Zenfully Ever After and Heart Lotus Guru.
If you could give us a review in iTunes or Stitcher or wherever you listen to podcasts, that would really help us be more visible to more people.
Thanks.